everyone, welcome to Vagdevi Tutorials. Those who are new to my channel, please like, share and subscribe. In previous video of C, we have discussed about constants. Now we will discuss about, in this video we will discuss about variables. In variables what we will discuss means what is variable, what is purpose of declare the variable, how to declare the variable, what is the difference between the variable and constant. First we will see what is variable. A variable is an entity whose value can change during the execution of a program. So a variable is an entity whose value can change during the execution of the program. Whose value can change during the execution of the program is called a variable. So the value can change is called variable during the execution of the program. Example. Now we will see one example. Main function, opening brace, int a is equals to 2. So when we declare a variable, some space will be reserved in RAM, that means in memory. So I have already told that memory is a sequence of cells that contains a variable name and address in which the value will be stored. So here a is equals to 2. So 2 will be stored in the RAM with a name called a. Now a is equals to 23 is also assigned to a. But variable can hold only one value at a time. It does not hold more than one value. But previously we have stored two value. In place of 2, 23 will be stored. Next a is equals to minus 34. Previous the value is 23. So in place of 23 minus 34 is stored. Next a is equals to 9. Previously the a value is minus 34. In place of minus 34 a will be stored. So finally the value of a is 9. So printf. What is the syntax to print any value by using printf? Printf means format specifier variable list. Format specifier should be enclosed within double quotes variable list. Variable list and format specifiers and variable list should be separated by using comma. Here a is equals to %t double quotes comma a. A will be as it is printed on the monitor because it is not a format specifier or escape sequence. Equals is also printed on the monitor. %t is a format specifier. In place of %t the corresponding value will be printed, that is a. What is the value of a here? 9. So 9 will print on the monitor. The only thing we have to keep in our mind is variable can hold only single value, one value. It does not hold more than one value. So in place of 2, 23 is replaced. In place of 23, 34 is replaced. In place of 34, 9 is replaced. So this is the way how variable can change during the execution of a program. Now we will see how it will change. Here first we have to include the header files #include str.h because I am using a printf function. Printf function is included in which header file? stdio.h header file. Next void main opening brace int a is equals to 4, a is equals to 6, a is equals to 9. What I have said, when we declare a variable, that variable will reserve space in the RAM, means memory. So a will be stored in the memory with variable name a. Here 6 is also assigned to a. So in place of 4, 6 will be stored. In place of 6, 9 will be stored. So what is the final answer? What is the value of a? 9. So the printf percentage a is equals to %t comma a will run here. What it came as a is equals to 9. So through this we can conclude that variable can hold only one value and it can change during the execution of a program. It changed, no? A is equals to 4. First a is equals to 4. Next a is equals to 6. In place of 4, 6 is came. In place of 6, 9 is came. So finally the value of a is 9. So variable can change during the execution of a program. And variable can hold only one value. It does not hold more than one value. These 2 points you have to keep in your mind. Next we will come back to our slides. Next, a variable is a name in which a constant value is stored. A variable is a name in which constant value is stored. Here you can see example. Main int a is equals to 3. So a is a variable. Variable names, it is a name. So what is stored? Only constant value. 3 is a constant value, so it stored constant value. So a variable is a name in which a constant value is stored. or a variable is a name given to the memory location in the memory where a constant is stored. So I have already said that when we declare a variable, variable reserves the space in the RAM, so in which constant is stored. Okay, it can be placed on the left side of the assignment operator. So a main function opening brace int a is equals to 3. So variable can be placed on the left side of the assignment operator. As equals to is called assignment operator in languages. So in left we can see that there is a variable. So variable can be placed on the left side of the assignment operator. Variable can also be placed on the right side of the assignment operator. Hence it has an R value too. Thus, a variable has both an L value and an R value. So we have said that variable can be placed on the left side of the assignment operator. It is also possible that variable can also be placed on the right side of the assignment operator. Now we will see one example. Main function opening brace int a comma b, a is equals to 3, b is equals to a. So here what is the point means, variable can also be placed on the right side of the assignment operator. A is equals to 3. Here variable is placed on the left side of the assignment operator. B is equals to a. This a variable only placed on the right side of the assignment operator also. So it is also possible that variable can also be placed on the right side of the assignment operator. In a is equals to 3, the variable is in left side. In b is equals to a, the variable is in right side. So variable can also be placed on the left side of the assignment operator and right side of the assignment operator. So variable has both L value and R value, but constant has only L value, not R value. Okay, next we will see variable naming rules, how to write a variable. So I have discussed that variable identifier means name. It refers to name of an object. The object may be a variable name, a function name, a enumeration name, or type def name, or macro name, etc. So while naming these functions or variables or enumeration or type def, we have to refer the identifiers. So here variable naming rules. So we are writing the name to the variable, so we have to refer the identifiers. What are the rules, the identifiers that are applied to the variable names? Same rules, no changes. Variable name should start with an alphabet or underscore. So in identifier also we have seen that first letter should be alphabet or underscore. It should not be any digit. So same to variable names also. Variable name should be start with an alphabet or underscore. Here you can see the example. Main function int a comma b comma sum underscore a comma underscore 5 comma underscore. So all are started with alphabet or underscore. So it is a valid. Next, second point, variable names can be sequence of alphabets, underscore and digits. So variables can have any number of variable names can be sequence of alphabets, underscore and digits. So variable name can consist of alphabets, underscore and digits, but the first character should be alphabet or underscore. First character should not be a digit. Next, variable name cannot contain special characters except underscore. So variable name should not contain any special characters except underscore. Here you can see that RET registered dot number. So here dot is special character, so it is invalid. Okay, we should not use any special character, we should use only underscore. Okay, variable name should not contain spaces. Underscores are allowed to differentiate between two words. So within variable name there should not be any white spaces. If we want to write more than one word, that two words should be separated by using a underscore. We can see in first main opening brace int sales space number area space of space circle comma sum space of space 2 space numbers. This is invalid. These words can be written by using a underscore. So these words can be separated by using an underscore. int sales underscore number comma area underscore of underscore circle comma sum underscore of underscore 2 underscore numbers. So it is valid. So we should not use any spaces within the variable names. To differentiate the words in the variable names, we should use underscore. Next, keywords cannot form the valid variable names. In identifier also we have seen that keywords will not form a valid identifiers. Same here, keywords cannot form the valid variable names. Keywords should be written in lower case, it should not be written in upper case. We can see an example that int space if comma for comma auto comma else. These are all keywords, but in second we have seen that int capital if capital for capital auto capital else if to for add. These are not keywords because keywords are written in only lower case. These are written in upper case, so these are valid variable names. But first what we have written, small if, small for, small auto, small else. These are keywords, so these are not valid variable names. Keywords are written in lower case only. So in a second line they are written in upper case, so these are valid variable names. In first line they are written in lower case as they are keywords, so they are invalid variable names. Next, length of a variable name depends on the compiler. It is always better practice to give a variable name up to 8 characters. I have already discussed in identifiers also. The length of the identifier depends on the compiler. Here same, the length of the variable name depends on the compiler. The variable name should be short and simple and unique, and it should be easy to read and easy to type, and so that it is very better practice to give variable name only up to 8 characters, so that it will be very nice, unique, easily read, easily write, easily type. So the variable name should be up to 8 characters. Here employee number, here too long. In second line you have seen that int emp number, employment number, it is very short, so it is better practice to give a variable name up to 8 characters. Next, no two variable names in the same block should not have same variable name. So we will see example, main function int a comma a. So same variable name should not be used in the same block. So no two variable names in the same block should not have same variable name. Same variable name should not be used in the same block. Okay, int a comma a. Here same variable names are used, so it is invalid. Int a comma capital A, it is valid. I have already said in identifiers that identifiers are case sensitive. So lower case letters and higher case letters are treated as different. So small a comma capital A are valid variable names because they are not same. Small a and small a are same variable names, so they are invalid. No two variable names in the same block should not have same variable names. Okay. Next question, what is the purpose of declare the variables? Answer is to reserve the amount of memory space in RAM. So when we declare the variables, the space is reserved in the RAM. What is the purpose of reserve the amount of memory space in RAM? To store the values. For what purpose we reserve the space? To store the values only, no? So that is the answer. For example, in a fridge you have to keep some fruits in the fridge. There is no space. First what you will do, you will reserve some space to keep that fruits in the fridge. So in this way only variable can also store. When a variable is declared, it reserves some space in the RAM. Same way. To store value in RAM, what should we do? If we want to store a value in the RAM, what should we do? First we have to reserve the space in the RAM. To reserve the space in RAM, what should we do? To declare the variables in the program. Just reverse of this. That's it. How to declare the variables? So what is the syntax to declare the variables? The syntax to declare the variable declaration is data type space variable name. So what is the syntax to declare the variable means data type space variable name end with semicolon. Here we can see the example int space a. Here int is a data type, variable name is a, end with semicolon. Next type is data type space variable list end with semicolon. If variable names are more than one, then we will use variable list. Data type space variable list end with semicolon. You can see example int a comma b comma sum end with semicolon. So this is the syntax to declare a variable. So thank you. Please like, share and subscribe our channel.